Yes, it's cultural, and yes, it's commercial, but above all, it needs to be strategic, which means what can we do? Where should we be? These are 10, 20-year investments, guys, we're talking about here, to even get to realizing the type of value. These guys can't even invest beyond 3 months. So if we want this initiative to work, we have to hit hard with a story. What is that story about? It's not about the technology. The scary thing about the Internet of Things, the most worrying thing about it is for the first time, the most major transformation we are looking at, the tech is already there. The canvas is there. We've got the paint box and everything. No one knows what to do with it. And there are very, very large costs associated with building the type of customer services. You guys all know, I'm sure you know the Rolls-Royce engines case study. I'm not even going to go there. That's expensive stuff to do. And while it's initially, sorry about that. And while it's initially triggered by efficiencies, of course, like all of these things, the story of the journey to growth, those type of investments will be entirely wasted if there isn't a journey to growth. And growth is going to be about transformational new value for customers. You don't get this from a little social listening program and a new database. We are utterly transforming the shape of the enterprise, and we are utterly transforming the shape of its technology in order to get here. And to be very frank, a lot of people will not get here. A lot of large incumbent companies will not get here. Mainly because the leadership are unable to step out of what I call not on my gold watch syndrome, which is the ability to actually crack on and do the dangerous things that need to be done to set up the company for growth in the next 20 to 30 years without really having any idea what the complete business case looks like. So not on my gold watch is a major problem, and you must take these things into consideration. It is so not about the tech. The tech is already there. It's about the value, and this is really, really hard to define. And finally, the business case has to be balanced. Efficiency has to be balanced with growth. If all we are doing is saying we're going to be cheaper, faster, smarter, so on and so forth, absolutely marvelous, all good, but that will run out of road. And in making the organization more efficient, this is not well understood. Very often we are destroying the capabilities that will be required to enable the next wave of growth. If you become too efficient, you become locked in to a certain set of processes. You almost need a certain amount of redundant capability in order to be flexible enough to move with business today. Efficiency is lovely if you're a chief executive that doesn't know what to do. It looks good on the balance sheet for it looks good in the annual report for a couple of